friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm participating in a collaboration hosted by the Junkin Chick and Inspired Living with Kristi. These ladies are looking for ideas for appetizers. Today I'm going to share with you some very quick, simple, and inexpensive appetizers that you can add to your repertoire. If you have any questions about any of these appetizers that I'm going to share with you today, leave them down below in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have subscribed in the past but are missing out on videos, make sure that you click that little bell next to the subscribe button so that you don't miss out in the future. Stay tuned for more collaborations, Christmas DIYs, and my Christmas home tour, which will be coming your way very soon. Since I'm only making these appetizers for demonstration purposes, if you have any questions about quantities that you may need or anything else, leave that question down below in the comment section. For the first appetizer, I'm using grape tomatoes, spinach. You can use basil if you have it. I don't have any, but I do often use spinach for these. Mozzarella cheese. If you have fresh mozzarella cheese, that works wonderfully, but the cheese sticks work just as well. And your favorite Italian dressing. Toothpicks. You can use reusable ones if you prefer. I like to use disposable, or even the cocktail picks. And I have just some glasses, or plastic glasses if you call them, from Dollar Tree. I prefer to use the miniature like champagne flutes, but I'm all out of those. So just a little bit too tall. They do have shorter ones. If you can find the shorter ones, they would work out much better. Or you can use a shallow miniature dish like this. This is just a dipping dish, and these are available at Pier 1. You can also find them pretty often in resale shops like Goodwill. For this recipe, you'll need some mini phyllo shells. These can be purchased in the frozen section at most grocery stores near the pastry dough. Shredded cheese. I have a mixture of Monterey Jack and cheddar. And some taco meat. This is some ground turkey that I cooked the other day for my husband with some kidney beans. And you can omit them if you like, or you can leave them in. It's all up to you. You can use ground beef with the taco seasoning, however you prefer. Once you assemble them the way that you would like to see them, you can bake them in the oven at about 325 or 330. I have a convection oven, so mine gets a little bit hotter, but use whatever, temperature that you would normally use for cooking something at a lower temperature in the oven that's already cooked but needs to be heated through. And you're only going to cook them until the cheese is melted. For the last recipe, you'll need pretzels, dried cranberries, pecans, or walnuts if you don't have pecans. I prefer pecans. Cream cheese. This is about a third of an 8-ounce block that I have, but the recipe calls for more. If you have questions about the full recipe, you can list them down below in the comment section, or I can actually try and place the recipe in the description box below for this one. The other ones are not really quantity driven as far as the recipe, so there isn't one, but I can list the ingredients. This one I'll actually include the quantities for the recipe. And then you'll need a zip bag or some type of a plastic or disposable bag because I'm going to crush up the pretzels. A bowl to mix everything and another bowl for the dried crushed up pretzel. Can be served with crackers, it can be served with additional pretzels, or one other unique way. Let me show you. These are plastic disposable cocktail forks. They can be purchased at any grocery store or even Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree also sells a plastic version of these mini cocktail forks that I have. These are metal, but the ones at Dollar Tree look identical. My 3 quickest and easiest and most inexpensive appetizers. I have some mini veggie kebabs using grape tomatoes, all skewered on a regular toothpick. You can even buy extra long toothpicks. Try those, or even short skewers if you like. So I've got grape tomatoes, fresh spinach, mozzarella. I basically just cut a string cheese in pieces to fit accordingly, and another grape tomato at the end. If you prefer to use fresh basil, I would suggest doing so. It tastes much better, but the spinach is an easy hack if you don't have the basil. Second, I have some mini nacho cups with some leftover taco meat that I already had. If you don't have any, you can always cook some ground meat yourself and season it with your favorite taco seasoning. And if I recall, you can even buy pre-made taco meat in the frozen section of the grocery store. You can even make these kind of like mini pizzas by using like some already made meatballs. Just kind of chop them up, place them in the little cup, put mozzarella cheese on, just a drop of tomato sauce, and you're all set. These two are the same as the larger cheese ball. These are just an additional option for serving them. You can serve them bite-sized. You really don't need crackers with this because the pretzels are on the outside of the cheese ball, and that really would suffice as the cracker. Because the pretzels are on the outside of this larger one, I have some really thin onion rice crackers. These are some crackers that I picked up at an Asian market. They're very good, they're very light, so if you can find something similar to that, they go really well with this cheese ball. You could even use, if you can find the sliced carrots that come kind of sliced on a bias, those are good with those cheese ball like this too. If you have any questions about any of the appetizers, please reach out below. I'll go ahead and include a recipe for the cheese ball, and the other items just follow kind of the ingredients that I used when I made them, and I'll try and link those below as well.